Hey everyone, I'm back with another set of cards. I actually have been rather crafty of late. I think it's because my room is cleaned. um, and I can find stuff a lot easier, so I'm like able to get to things very quickly. Um, Very odd. But anyway, I thought I'd share some cards that I made. Actually, some of this stuff was already stamped for me. Um, Previously, because a lot of times I'll go through and stamp a bunch of different things and then I won't make a card with them right away, and I'll just put them in my stash and keep them. So that's really what happened. Is I knew I have to make a May is always a big month for me because you have Mother's Day, but I have 3 birthdays in the family in the month of May, in addition to Mother's Day. So that's at least 4 cards, and I'm a slow card maker, so I was glad that I had some of this stuff already on hand. So let me show you the stuff that I used, with exception of one of the stamps because I didn't pull it, but I went ahead. I have this Swirling Clouds die from Papertrey Ink. You can see them there. It's got that detail in the clouds, but it is a die cut. This sentiment stamp called Just Sentiment Summer, from Papertrey. This is an old set. It is from Papertrey as well. It's called Fillable Frames number 4. I use this because it has a Mother's Day sentiment in it. And then this is the stamp that I had previously stamped out. It's called Top Down Day from the Greatery. And I had stamped a whole bunch of images of this after I die cut them. So I just used one of these previously stamped images. And this mega pad from Echo Park? No, Cartabella, called Summer. So those are the items. And then I used these inks here. Blueberry Sky from Papertrey, Bright Buttercup from Papertrey, and Weather Vane from Papertrey. Okay, so here are the 2 cards that I have to share with you all today. This one is my Mother's Day card. So this one uses the paper pad that I just showed you, and these pre-stamped tulips. This stamp set, I believe, is a Papertrey Ink stamp set, the tulips, and it's a layering set. So there is obviously a coordinating die, and I had stamped these years ago, probably now. And so these were just sitting in my stash to be used. And even this die cut was already in my stash. I had to just look for a sentiment for the card. It's actually a layered die cut. There's 2 die cuts there. I don't even know what set this comes from, but I'm pretty sure it's probably a Papertrey Ink set. So I did round the corners on the card, and I'm going to send this off to my mom come Mother's Day. So here's the inside of the card. So I have to do a few more cards too. This one is a birthday card. Again, here's the stamped image that I did probably a number of years ago. I don't even know when that stamp came out. So she's sitting in the car. She's having a great day driving along in her little convertible. And then, oh, I didn't pull the stencil. The stencil for the sun is a 3-layer stencil from Honeybee Stamps. So I just used that yellow ink that I showed you with my blender brush to do the rays. So I thought that was really fun. And then I added the clouds because I felt like it needed some wispy clouds in there. This sentiment comes from Tailored Expressions, and if I hit the light right, you can see it. It is a foiled sentiment from Tailored Expressions. It's in one of those huge sets that you can stamp all at once and then die cut. Well, I used my toner paper to print out the images after I stamped them on my laser printer, and then foiled them in like a minty green, which is the same as the little car that she's driving. So I thought that would be fun. You are simply fabulous. And then on the inside, there's another sentiment for happy birthday. So that is my second card that I wanted to share with you. I'll be making a few more to go along with my May birthdays that I have to do. So yeah, two more. I think it's two more birthday cards, one masculine and one feminine to do, and possibly a baby card. So anyway, those are what I have to share for now, and I'll be back with more hopefully. Bye for now. Hey there, I am back to share a few more cards. So I went going through my stash and used a stamp that I had not used in since I actually purchased it. This is a stamp from the Greetery. It's called Holding Hands, and it's from 2021. So that's how long ago I purchased it, and I had never used it. Here is the what do they call it? Stamping guide for this. You can do so many things with this particular set. It's got both sides, both hands, left and right, and you can stamp it all or you can die cut it all, which is what I did because I didn't feel like finding the accurate color of the flesh. But you can, you know, if you've got the right cardstock colors, then make it easier on yourself. That's what I did. So I used this set along with a number of other things. As I told you, I've got like a huge, not huge, but you know, some extra stamps that I had, or images that I had stamped that are layering stamps, and these are flowers I wanted to use to tuck into places. And these from all different kinds of sets. But I think most of these are from the Greetery. Some of these are from Paper Tray Ink. What else? This set here I used for the sentiment for the two cards. This is a Paper Tray Ink. What is it called? Up, Up and Away sentiment stamp set. Simple Stems. I went scouring through my Mother's Day sentiments. This is one I found that has Mother's Day in it. Simple Stems. And this is an older one from Paper Tray. This is a Greetery set that I have. It's a whole set for birthday sentiments. So I use that. These dies here. So I use this for my sentiment. This is a die set from, well, actually it's two. This one goes in one of these with one of these tags. I think it's that one. I'm not sure. But it's from Impression Obsession, and it's one of Anna White's dies. Also, this one is also from Impression Obsession. Another one of Anna's. These are sentiment strips. I keep these all together. I think this set that I used here is from Ellen Hudson, and it's Stitching Lines from Julie Ebersole. This is quite an old die. I keep all of them together, but this is the one I used, and that's just for texture, added texture. So put those to the side. For paper, again, I use this 6x6 Mega Pad for summer, and this Vellum Sheer Basics pack. This is an old one, and it's a great one to have in your stash. I love this little polka dot right here. That's what I used. And this is, like I said, it's older. I don't know if she still has this. I got this on sale. This is the flesh colored paper that I used. Now, this one comes from a multi-pack from Michaels, and I'll hold it up to you so you can see it. It's kind of a light color. I could have looked for like a brown or something like that, but that's not what I did. So I cut some extra die cuts here of the hand, so if I want to use it for later on, I can do that. And when I tell you I have flower stamp, I do. So I could actually put this in the hand as an example to use on another card. So there you go. That's how you do it. Here's another one, different color flower. And this hand faces the other direction. This paper is quite thick. It's 110 pounds from Recollections. So that's from Michaels. And this is the color that I use for the nails. She even has dies for the nails, and I just put them on a piece of tape so that I wouldn't lose them. But I use this, I think it's Pure Poppy from Paper Tray Ink. Also pretty thick cardstock. So those are the items that I used, and then this is the Weather Vane ink I used for the sentiment. So I didn't have to do much stamping now because I had already done most of the work in advance. But here's one of my cards. So this one is a birthday card. My mother loves flowers, and you can see, oh, I didn't bring it out. I did emboss. I die cut the sleeve from that polka dot vellum, and I embossed it with the white embossing powder. So you can see that that will stick to that paper pretty well. It's like a really nice sleeve there. And there's the hand. I cut the envelope. This is some flowers I'd already stamped before. Funny enough, it matched the paper. And there's that texture from that die, stitching die. And then there is the sentiment strip that I have. The Flowers for Mom comes from that same set that the hand is in. So that is the outside of the card, and then there's the inside. Happy birthday. My mother's favorite color is blue, so this one is going to her. And then the back, just added a strip of the paper here since I didn't want to have too many scraps lying around. I love this card. It's so pretty. Okay, the other card that I did, because I was making one, so why not make two, right? This one is another Mother's Day card going out to a friend. So this one again, I used a scrap of the flesh paper for the sentiment here. That's the little sentiment strip from Impression Obsession. There's that same texture. I went horizontal this time instead of vertical from the other card. And again, have the same elements. I did again emboss the sleeve because you know you've got that beautiful polka dot pattern there. And then these flowers and leaves were already stamped for me from a previous stamping session. So this is the front of this card, and there's the inside. So the back, again, I had another scrap of this from the other cards that I had made, so just put it on the back there to use that up. And yeah, so those are the other two cards that I made. I've got to do, I think, one more card, and it's for a male birthday. That one I think I'm going to color with my Copics, so that'll be for another video. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.